Hello, fellow YouTubers. Warren again. Well, for starters, I really wasn't planning on getting sick this weekend, but then again, who does? Got the old scratchy throat, a little headachy. I'm sure it's just gonna be a head cold, amongst other things. So I've already taken some medicine. I took some today while I was at work. But that's not why I got online this afternoon, just getting online just to say greetings to everyone and thanks for viewing my videos that I've been uploading. The subscriber base is still kind of low, but I'm sure it will climb in time if I really dedicate myself. I have to stay focused on what I'm doing, so I'm putting that off on me, not so much the people that are watching my videos. I've got to stay on this thing. And like I said, once I get over 50 subscribers, then I can really open up about myself and things that's going on and about people that are in my life. Oh, by the way, cheers and happy Friday. But anyways, it's going to be a pretty relaxing evening for me. No big plans. I have to get up at early in the morning tomorrow, which is Saturday, one of my days off, but I get up early every morning. I have an hour-and-a-half drive because I have an appointment on a short business venture that I'm trying to get into. So I'm constantly doing these little meetups and talking to people and getting ideas from them on certain business opportunities. And no, I'm not on here to ask anybody for support, no money, all this kind of stuff. It's just about meeting people and actually shaking hands. I'm old school. I still believe in sitting down and talk to somebody. And I know this is the way of the land now. Everything is automated or through the cell phones or all this stuff, video calls and conferences and things of that nature, which I tried to do a video meetup last night. And let me tell y'all about this meetup last night, and I won't name the group. So I was on this app for a long time and I had stopped using it. So I came across this meetup group about something called seeking or selecting others. I don't know. But I really didn't read the description of it. I just joined it and I got a notification of a video last night. So I started watching the video and I'm listening to this lady, and she's one of the original creators of the group. And she kept saying, I have all this helpful information that I'm going to share helpful information. And I kept counting, with my OCD, if somebody keeps saying the same words or doing the same thing, I counted. After about 12 of those, she finally did an introduction to everybody. So I introduced myself, so did 15 other people. So I'm trying to write down certain things about them so I can ask them. So it turns out to be a group about people that has either experienced a loss, whether it's a divorce, death, or a loss of a pet, this and that and the third. So she finally showed up. She finally pulled up one of the books that she suggested to everybody. And she started talking highly of this author, which that's all fine and good. But I've noticed that when people use the fake background and they try to put up a book or anything in writing, it gets distorted. So I shot her a message about that. But anyway, so after about 15 minutes, she started trying to do these exercises. And this is no shade on anybody's religion, but come to find out she's a Scientologist. And so the whole Scientology stuff started coming out. And you know me, old school, don't believe all this stuff. I'm thinking she finna start trying to brainwash people. So it went from people that want to meet and talk amongst each other to being pulled into this Scientology stuff. And yes, I got out of that group immediately because I guarantee you, had I stayed, that all that free information was gonna end up costing people money at the tail end. But my point is, if your group is about religion of any kind, you should put that in the description, because a lot of us may reach out and join these groups and do, the video calling and all this stuff. And they want to actually talk. If I want to get on a group about religion, I'll go type in religion and find those certain groups. I didn't appreciate how she tried to slide that under the radar and just see if anybody would pick up on it. And a few years ago, I had my own meetup page and I got a bunch of people into it. And with my group, it was just about people, whether you're single or married, just want to meet up, do some outdoor activities, bowling or walking, whatever. But it turns out I had more ladies in my group than men. Now, all these single ladies kept asking me where the men were. Well, I don't know. So I come up with this idea. I tell y'all what, the next meetup that we have, each one bring one. So if I had 12 single ladies at the table, and they all seem to agree, well, there's not enough men here. So the next meetup group, bring a male friend, whether it's your cousin, your brother, or the neighbor across the street, so we can all try to even this thing out. Would you believe none of them want to do it? Now, I thought there was a lot of selfishness in that particular group I had, which I ended up getting rid of the group anyway, because in the very beginning and in my description, it said that we will all be interactive and learn to share and help one another. But they didn't want to do it, you know. So, you know, you don't come into my space complaining that there's not enough men if not willing to invite people so we can have a roundtable discussion and a mix and mingle. You know, I was going to do a little mixer, you know, no obligation. Nothing was going to be, you know, it's just going to be a little mixer. I was going to find the most low cost place, you know, while we was all together. We came down to 2 restaurants. One was a Mexican restaurant and one was an Italian restaurant. I said, well, then if we're all going to chip in, how much do y'all really want to chip in? Because this is a co-op that I'm running. We chose a Mexican place because we knew it would be a little bit cheaper. And so we narrowed it down to, okay, all the food goes on the menus. Any drinks outside of that, you know, we're responsible for our own drinks. So we got a check for the group. We got a check for individuals. So everybody knew that going in. We get back to the each one bring one. Nobody wanted to do it. So my question is, why are we so far removed to where we can't either join something and just act right? You know, my people, as they say, we just ain't gonna do right. You know, we had a perfect opportunity. We learned about each other. We did a bowling night and they've already got clicked up. You know, they got these 5 ladies over here, these 3 ladies over there. And for some reason, they already beefing with each other. I'm like, oh, wait a minute. Do y'all really know each other? No, we don't know her. But when she came through the door, she looked at me funny. Maybe because she came in, she didn't really see the mediator of the group, which was me. And she don't really know y'all, so she looking around. Maybe she was looking around, but they made up in their head that, okay, we already gonna have some beef. And I didn't appreciate that either. So I'm like, okay, so we having a conversation. We bowling after bowling. We go sit in the bar because they also sold pizza. I said, okay, y'all, we're gonna order some pizza or wings, whatever, unless y'all want something else. Y'all decide. They going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Why she get to choose? Back up, lady. I said, we all gonna get to choose. You sat there quietly. So it's this kind of stuff. And I'm sitting here saying to myself, this is the same lady that had the initial beef with the lady coming through the door. And I'm saying to myself, no wonder she's single. Ain't nobody gonna put up with her because she's already getting on my nerves. And so that night didn't go well. We decided to do a Sunday afternoon meetup group, and we all met at the park. We was gonna probably just do like maybe 2 miles. We all gonna bring something, you know, we're gonna call it, what we call it, brown bagging. So everybody was just gonna bring something. We was gonna all stop and pick up some snacks on the way. So we all did that. It was going very good. The same lady. And we said, you know, I said fruit and soda and water would be provided by me because there is no drinking in the park. She pulls out this big old bottle of Remy or whoever. Mid lady, we talked about this in the group chat. You also saw the sign said no alcoholic beverages in the park. Now she hit the imaginary ceiling, jumping up, cussing, wigs turning sideways. What the hell I'm in this old ragged ass group for? Anyway, I can't do what I want to do. All this old stuff. And we all just sat there and looked at her. Now, I'm not one for posting people on social media, but that would have been an event right there. I should have captured that. She just went way left for no reason. So anyway, I know it's a part where a lot of people say, hey, this your boy, this daughter, blah, 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 all that kind of stuff. Please like, comment, and subscribe. But that is not my character. I don't refer to myself as this is your boy and all this stuff. You know, I'm just plain old Warren. And if you decide you want to subscribe to my channel, I would appreciate it. You know, I'm not trying to be Mr. Latest and Greatest, the hip, all this. But the things that I do share with you guys, are coming from my history and my truths. I don't need to get on here and tell a bunch of lies and try to do the exact same thing and be a carbon copy of the last 50 videos that some of y'all sat there today and watched the exact same video of different people. You know, I gave my wife the world hottest hot sauce in her spaghetti. I gave my husband the world sweetest blah blah and all this kind of stuff. I'm watching this particular group, this particular couple, I'm sorry, and I've watched them for a while. Very nice couple. She knows this man has all kind of health issues, but some of the pranks that she's playing on him, I'm wondering, is it worth the money to try to make him sicker? She's poured a whole bag of sugar in his water. She's giving him this extra sweet stuff, and she's making all this stuff extra hot. And he noticeably has health problems, and he has said so. What amount of dollar do you want to collect that you want to risk killing your husband? Really, seriously. I mean, I've seen this kind of stuff. I wouldn't play into those kind of pranks. I think if I was doing pranks, it wouldn't be anything that I think would probably easily wipe my spouse off the face of the earth within 3 months. But anyway, this is Warren. Got on for a minute. I'm going to go ahead and eat me some dinner and nurse this little cold that's trying to sneak up on me. And everyone have a safe weekend. And if you're going to get out tonight, which is Friday night, enjoy yourself. And if you want to drop a comment tomorrow, tell me how good, bad, and ugly, or how wild it went. I don't mind reading it. So hopefully I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Everybody have a safe weekend, and we'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.